Hey guys, it's Candy. So I just realized I've made like 3 videos this year. So this is like my 3rd, maybe my 4th, I'm not really sure. My name's Candy Pants. I had VSG surgery back March 25th, 2014. My starting weight was 248 pounds. My lowest weight was 158 pounds. I am currently 168 pounds. I think the last time I came to you guys in August, I fluctuated between like 158, 162. So I am 168 as of like yesterday morning. We'll talk about that. I am 1 year, 9 months out from my VSG surgery, coming close up to my 2-year mark. Yay! I'm not really excited about the 2-year mark because I just hear terrible things about it, so I'm a little bit nervous about getting there, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, what are we gonna talk about today? Shit, you guys, I don't even know. It's almost Christmas time. Oh, got my hair cut off since the last time I talked to you guys. I actually got it like cut, big time cut, and it's actually growing out, so that's where I'm at with that. I talked to you guys in August. I think that was my last video. A lot's happened since then. I've got my hair off. I got married. Got married on Halloween. It was amazing. Let's talk about my weight. Yay. No, not at all. Let's not. Let's talk about something else. No, that's why we're here. We're here talking about my weight. Okay, so, oh, also, we're like a week out from Christmas, so Merry fucking Christmas, everybody! Woo! And my birthday's on Monday. I'll be 35. Age is but a number. It's but a number, my children. But yeah, I will be celebrating my big 3-5 on Monday. Usually the winter solstice is on my birthday, which sucks because it's like the shortest day of the year. This year it's not, which is really strange because I honestly think it's the first year since I've been born that it's not on my birthday. For whatever reason, it's on like December 17th this year. I don't know much about it, but I am a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp baby. Have every personality trait of both that you could imagine, so pretty much means I'm awesome. Okay, so let's talk about weight. I have been pretty steady. My goal weight was 165 pounds. I started at 248. I hit goal like 9 months in, 10 months in, pretty quick. I started out a little bit lighter than most people who have bariatric surgery, but you know, whatever. And hit goal pretty fast. 165 was my goal. My lowest weight ever has been 158, and it fluctuated. It never stayed at 158. It kind of fluctuated between 158 and 162 for months, really. And I got married October 31st this year. Big wedding. Big wedding, lots of stress. Mandy and I, we had 250 people show up at our wedding. We planned and paid for the entire thing on our own, and it was, first of all, it was okay. It was fucking fantastic. First of all, but I made pretty much all of our decorations were done by moi, and anyways, a lot of stress. So what happens when an emotional eater gets stressed? She eats. So I was probably the only person in the world, like what Mandy proposed last summer, and everyone's like, oh, are you gonna like start this new like fitness routine, blah blah, and I was like, no, not at all. I mean, like, I'm in pretty decent shape. I worked out all the time. You know, I was at my lowest weight. I didn't care to lose any more weight for the wedding. I was not one of those brides, so let's just throw that out there right now. But let me tell you, 1 month before my wedding, actually no, 5 weeks before my wedding, I went in for my dress fitting, and I had been lifting a lot like the month before that. And so I went in to do like one of my last fittings, and basically my back had gotten too big and my waist had gotten too small for my wedding dress. And they were gonna have to order a size smaller because I had like a corset gown, and so like once you tied up the back, the bottom of it like overlapped. This was 5 weeks before my wedding, so I was like, fuck, are you kidding me? Like, what the hell? But then I'm like feeling pretty good because like I was kind of getting ripped, and I was like, yeah, I like what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And so fast forward 2 weeks, they ordered. I wore a size 10. My wedding dress was a size 10. They ordered a size 8. 2 weeks later, the size 8 comes in. Mind you, this is 3 weeks before my wedding. The size 8 comes in, and the size 8 doesn't fit. The size 8 doesn't fit. It doesn't fit over my butt. I literally can't get it over my ass, which apparently is huge. And so I was like, okay, whatever. They were like, we'll make the size 10 fit. They're like, we'll alter it. We'll do whatever we need to do. I'm like, okay. So they start messing with the strings and some different things, and they're like, well, here's the deal. We can like loosen the top and like the bottom. Like if you tighten the top of it, anyways, they could work the threading out, like how the corset was ran in the back. They basically could work it out to where it fit me. And I was like, okay, great. So 2 weeks before the wedding, I go in for my final fitting. Now, mind you, this is now, we've been going over this for, you know, the 5 weeks before my wedding. So we're 2 weeks now before my wedding. And I went in to get my final dress fitting, and I was too big for my dress. Yeah, so in a matter of like 3 weeks, I essentially ate myself out of my dress, and I was like, holy shit. Like they ended up having to alter it the week before my wedding by like that much or so. It wasn't a lot. They just had to like take one of the threads out and like rethread it on like the outside. Anyway, point being, I ate like a motherfucker the month of October. I also did not work out that much in October either. Why? I don't know, because I was stressed. I should have been working out, but it was like I came home and I wanted to make sure that I had all my time to like finish all the stuff that I was making for the wedding. So I just like wasn't putting any time into CrossFit at all. And so I didn't work out, and I ate a lot. And I got up to like, so the week of my wedding, I was, oh God, I want to say 174, like 170 something. I don't know. I haven't seen 170 for months, and I like kind of wigged out a little bit, but I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting married. I don't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. We don't give a shit. It's fine. So after the wedding, I was like, oh man. So I kind of got back in the gym and started working out again. And by the end of November, I was back down to like 165 or so. And the week before Thanksgiving, I fucked my knee up. So I don't know if I've told you guys, I don't know if I've given you guys a whole lot of background on my knee injuries or not, but I've had 2 ACL repairs in my left knee and a meniscus repair in my left knee. So I've had 3 surgeries on my left knee alone. I've blown my knee out twice. The knee's bad. I have really bad arthritis in it because of all the knee surgeries. They told me like when I was 30 that I had the knees of a 60-year-old, and that I was definitely going to have knee replacement at some point in time. They just didn't know when. So basically I tweaked my knee. I was at CrossFit, wasn't doing anything crazy. I was actually just doing shuttle runs. We were just warming up, and I planted wrong and twisted and pop. So I was kind of down for the count, and I didn't do anything for about, well, I didn't walk for like 3 days, and ended up going to the ortho specialist, did my x-rays, did my MRI, did the whole shabammy, and finally got into my ortho doctor the week after Thanksgiving, and he went over my MRI, and basically I didn't tear my ACL, which is awesome. He also said it would be difficult for me to tear it because they put the second ACL they put in was from a cadaver, and it was a really thick graft that he used because my knees are so weak. So that's cool. The problem is it like pulled my ACL, and so like your ACL is straight, you know, and tight, and it keeps your knee stable. But now my ACL has like waves in it, and so that leaves a lot of room for my knee to move around. Yada yada yada. It sucks, but no surgery is needed, which is awesome. But he also said like he basically wouldn't do surgery on my knee because my knee's so bad. He also said that with each surgery that I've had, my arthritis has gotten progressively worse. And hold on just a second. Hey babe, I'm making a video. Hi. Are you gonna stand there or are you gonna go away now? You can walk around, it's okay. Did you just Okay. That was Mandy. So anyway, she's awesome. So anyway, they basically, so he said he wouldn't do surgery on it. He said that basically every knee surgery I've had, my arthritis has gotten progressively worse and worse. And another knee surgery would make it painful for me to walk. I mean, after I was healed and everything, that my arthritis would essentially get so bad that it would be painful for me to walk. And he doesn't want to do that. So he was like, listen, he was like, what are you doing now? And he asked if I was still skating. I told him I'd retired. He said, okay, good. He said, what else are you doing? I said, I'm doing CrossFit. And he was like, which is kind of everyone's reaction to CrossFit a little bit, I think, which is a whole other story in itself, because I feel like CrossFit can be really dangerous depending on what gym you're at, but my trainers are awesome, and I feel totally safe with them. So, that being that, he said the best thing for me to do, first of all, he said no more, no running, no jumping, no twisting, no pivoting. When I asked him for how long, he said forever. He said that if I braced it, that there are things that I could do sporadically, but essentially no more derby ever competitively. He said if I want to strap on skates and skate around in circles, I could do that braced, but no more competitive derby, which sucks. And he said I could do like straight line things, but no like basketball. He said don't take up any kind of sport that you're going to be darting back and forth for any reason. Just essentially my knee's it's not going to get better. And he said the next time it goes out, like the next time I tear something, my knee is so loose that it will tear everything in it, and it'll be a nightmare, essentially is what he said. So there's that. So no more lots of things, but I can still do CrossFit. He said actually that the best thing for me to do was to make my knee strong, and then I could basically the strength in your knee, the stronger your leg muscles are, the more they overcompensate for the instability of your knee. So if my knee is loose like this, the stronger my muscles are, it kind of keeps my knee from jostling out of where it's supposed to be. So that was the week before Thanksgiving. This is now the week before Christmas. I've not done a whole lot this month, other than eat. I've eaten quite a bit. And I kind of went through a little bit, I would say depression probably for at least a couple of weeks. I think I'm kind of coming out of it now. So if you know me at all, then you know that I like to be really active, and I like to do things, and I don't really care that I'm going to be 35 on Monday. And I think that I have expressed very well in my videos how much moving and being active makes me happy. I do it more for emotional benefit than I do for staying in shape or for weight loss or for the way I look. I do it more because it makes me happy. So taking that away from me is really difficult. And yeah. So long story short, I'm going through some shit now. My weight as of this morning was 168 pounds. So I'm a few pounds up from where I was after the wedding in November. I'm a few pounds up from where I was right before I hurt my knee. But I'm still a few pounds down from where I was at the end of October for the wedding. I did go back to CrossFit this past week. I had to modify everything, and it hurt. It still hurts like a bitch. It's okay to walk, but it's so loose that any little thing that I do, like I was pulling my pants on and I like stepped on it wrong and it hurt like hell. So it still sucks right now. I'm working on it. My trainers are awesome though, and they will literally modify the entire workout around what I can do. They're really safe about it, and I just need to get in there and do it. Right now it's more of an emotional issue for me, I think, than it is a physical one. So that's what I'm going through. I am freaking out a little bit about the weight just because it's close to my 2-year mark, and everyone talks about how they've gained weight on their 2-year mark, and I've really stayed pretty steady. So yeah, a little bit nervous about the weight gain. I'm still not out of like a range that I'm comfortable in. I still fit into my clothes, and my clothes are definitely tighter than they were 2 months ago for sure. So there's that too. I have a pair of size 6 jeans that my sister gave me that were too big for her, and I kind of use those as a gauge. If I can get into those without having like my sides hang over, you know, then even if I'm squishier than I was before, I can still fit into them. So that's that. My body composition has changed a ton in the last 3 weeks, just since I've not worked out at all. I've worked out one day since the week before Thanksgiving, so we're looking at about a month now, I guess. I can definitely tell, even though there's only a 3-pound gain on the scale, my body composition is very different. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna get off here before I'm making a dessert for my company pitch-in tomorrow. It's like cookies, and then it's Oreos, and then it's a brownie on top. What? I know. So it's gonna ding, and so I decided I was gonna keep this video semi-short and not ramble on forever. I'm gonna try to make some more videos. If I saw you guys at OH, shoot me a line. I had a freaking blast. I don't think that I ever made a video after OH. Oh, I should do that. I should make a video. I can't believe I didn't do that. Huh. Anyway, yeah, so I know I keep up with some of you guys on Facebook, and so if I do, then I will see you there. If not, drop me a comment. If you like, then subscribe. I'm a little bit rambly. If you don't like a rambler, you probably shouldn't subscribe, because that's all you're probably going to get from me. If you guys have any questions or anything to ask me, go ahead and drop them in the comments box, and I will try to do a Q&A at some point in time. Talk to you guys later. Bye.